So we're very, very grateful for that. So let's just, get the vibrations on the same level. Each here is the rhythm center, the guest. He's going to talk about Jesus tonight as a simple. And then after we're going to have our prayer box. With our prayer presentation, we ask the guests to come to the final prayer in prayer box vibration. So the main thoughts that we have on that prayer. And then after that, we're going to have the giving passages on the back here. And then we can go on the cycle routine we created here into December. We have to find provide. So let's just close our eyes. Take a deep breath in. Feeling the air coming in and out. Feel your body where you are. The sensation around you. Be present in this moment. Let's stop thinking about the worries of our work, of our family, anything that you are going through. Let's just stop present in here. Your being. Let's be those worries, those struggles we have, just for a moment. Focus smiles on you, on your spirit. While you just think. Please feel our friends to learn, to listen to the words that Luiz has prepared for us. All these inspirational. In brother as Jesus presents him to the as blood attached to the head. Thank you so much. This beautiful work that only is present in here. It prepares for us for the life that surround us with the light. We thank you for that. We would like to honor as well. We really took yourself this land as child. And prepare this land for your life to you as well. Now they're sharing with us as child and most of us being people who are so thankful. We would like to welcome all friends here on spiritual world. We're all welcome here. If you're looking for shelter, if you're looking to work, if you're looking to rescue, if you're looking to love, if you're looking for love, you are welcome here. And with those what's in our hearts, let's open, let's be open to what's in this mind. So thank you.
Good evening all. First of all, thank you for having me here tonight. It's always a great opportunity to learn, share, learn, and talk about what we have learned. And on top of that, we always learn a bit more. We always learn more when we share. tonight I was asked to talk about the fate of Jesus' fate, or Jesus' life as an example. I could brought you many passages of his life to show his behavior when he was here with us. But what I really want to talk tonight I want to, at the end of this speech, I want us to have a common understanding on two things. The very first thing is the theme, fate of Jesus' fate. So I have two questions about this. Who or what is Jesus for you? Anyone can say a few words about who is Jesus?
Your best. He's one of my best lectures that he's the song.
Yep.
That is like for me, taking away like the what the book says about Jesus, that like your spirit that comes to us and all of that. But for me, seems like he brought something to look at and try to follow this like success, or try to look at him and get inspirational to do like he did. And I know sometimes I feel like at least have impressed what he has done here. Try to replicate that in my life and reflect in someone else.
Yeah. If we can do it in our lives, it's good enough. And yeah, anybody else want to try?
Yeah, I think for me, this is the example. Yeah. Notice where notice what should be able to reach the next step where we should go.
Essa é terrível.
Yep. Someone who led by example.
Exactly. So that identity, when I think where I should go, always short.
Yep. Well, if you look through different religions, each religion has a slightly different definition of Jesus. All of them came to a conclusion that Jesus is top. Yep. But if you look at Christian religions, like mostly Catholic religions, they will say Jesus is the Son of God, share God's power. It's something that we cannot define, we cannot touch. He's really up there, so good that even following his examples, it's close to impossible because he's possible. He's perfect. If you look at other religions, I think Jewish define Jesus as a prophet, just another prophet brought God's word. If you look at actually Ulancha, I was searching the internet and I found Ulancha. which I didn't really follow it, but there is a book of Urantia. I don't know, I don't even know if I'm saying the name right, but they have a slightly different definition for Jesus. We as spiritists, what we say about Jesus? He is the governor of our planet. He's the top guy in our planet. He's the most perfect spirit that has ever. He's someone who is very close to God in a way that he is, in a way of God's perfections, but not because he's son of God, not because he's anything special, but because he has evolved, spiritually speaking, in a way that he is purer than us. And then we ask, why he's purer than us? What he has different from us? It's a question I want you guys to hold. And let's talk about the second word we have, our thing. Faith. What's faith for you? Can you give me definition of faith?
After finish study of the Genesis, and then there was something that caused on me. Something very was about faith. That many people think faith is about believing. But like on the meaning of the word, what was trying to teach us through these studies, that faith doesn't mean only to believe. It's not like we sin. It's like it's just to believe. But it's about trust. That faith, like you can translate as trust.
You trust in God.
No, because you can just believe, but then what? But once you trust, you kind of surrender yourself to His will, to what things that He would like expect from you. Because He said, anyone can believe God, even who doesn't, oh yeah, I did God, but not. But you really trust God to kind of give your life, to surrender yourself.
So we agree that belief is not faith. Yep.
And it's part of faith, but like for me, faith today is about trust.
Yes.
So you just believing and doing it. Yeah. Faith is the Lord. And faith is what God is. And so, as a part, but the problem I have with faith, believing in all those terms, is that they assume that you have to believe something. So you don't know. You only believe, but you don't really know. You should know, you don't believe.
Yep.
So, I'm following this word faith. Now we have to be faith, we have to have faith, we have to believe. Yes.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's a very good point for me to get to one passage I want to share with you from the whole Bible. It's in Matthew, chapter 26, 52 to 50, start of 51. This is when Jesus was going to be arrested. So Judas came and kissed Jesus. And what happened after is, behold, one of them which were with Jesus stretched out his hand and drew his sword and struck a servant of the high priest and struck off his ear. Okay? So just removed with the sword. Then Jesus unto him, put up again thy sword into its place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. It's a very well-known passage. The one who live by sword will die by sword. And then Jesus completes. Thinkest thou that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he shall presently give me more than 12 legions of angels? So think this way. Jesus was being arrested. One of his people drew a sword and want to fight for him. Jesus said, come on, that's not it. I could ask my Father, and this would stop now. So, what is Jesus telling us? Is Jesus telling us that he has faith? I don't think so. I think Jesus is telling us that he knows it. That really, I have to be arrested. I have to go through all this because that's how it has to be. It's not because my Father wants it. It's because I'm here to show it to you that there is life after this. To demonstrate to you that I am, and that we are simple beings through our life, through this material life, where we have to progress spiritually. And this flesh body doesn't mean anything. So the question I have, do you think Jesus had faith? Sincerely, I think no. Jesus didn't have faith. But he knew what had to be done. He was trustworthy to the Father, and he behaved the way that he should behave. Yes, fulfilling a prophecy. Yes. Yes. He further on the text, he says that. He says, yep, that's it. That's all I have to go through because it's written. It's a prophecy. Someone wrote it. He had to go through it. And then there is another passage I want to share with you. It's in Luke 23, verse 34. Jesus is on the cross, it's suffering, and then Luke wrote, then said Jesus, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. antepar his raiment, and cast lots. So, again, Jesus was just saying, things has to be like that. If we do things we don't know, we are in error. We are bringing on us bad. We are bringing karma on us just because we are ignorant, and we have to learn. Jesus knew it, so he came here just to show us how to behave. He came here to show us how it should be done. And unfortunately, was those ones who were there to help kill him, to put him through his Calvary. Okay? So we are getting to the point that Jesus didn't have faith, but he knew what was happening. Then we came to the second part that I want to talk with you. Do you know Saint Jerome? Saint Jerome, or São Jerônimo in Portuguese. Do you know him? Yes, I thought so. Because this I learned as well when I was researching a bit. And I learned that Saint Jerome is the second most fruitful Catholic writer or Christian writer. You know who the first one is? Nah, Augustine, Saint Augustine. Okay, he's the one who wrote most books on Catholic, okay, or Christian. And Saint Jerome, he translated the whole Bible from Greek to Latin. I don't know.
Yes, I think one of those guys that translate the Bible was for 20 years or 40-something years of age.
I didn't read about his life. I just found interesting that he's the second most fruitful Catholic writer and not well known. That I found very interesting. But he translated from Greek into Latin. And then, the way it's said that we must have faith, we must be faithful to God. The way it's written in the original Greek is the word pistis. Pistis in Greek means, in ancient Greek, was the personification of good faith, trust, and reliability. In Christian and in the New Testament, pistis is the word for faith. The word is mentioned together with such personifications, and it goes on. Okay, so pistis is the word for trustworthy, trustful. And when it was translated into Latin, it was translated as fidelis, which again means trustful, trustworthy, which could translate in English as faith, trust, or trustworthy. So, when we say we must be faithful to God, what could it be? What his sentence could be? We must be trustworthy to God. We must do as he wishes. Do you agree with that? And again, we go to Jesus and we ask, what Jesus taught us about being trustworthy to God. What he told us that how we should behave. Love God above all, as yourself. Yeah. So, at the end, being faithful to God, being faithful as Jesus, is loving God above all, and everyone else, your brothers and sisters, as yourself. Any comments? I think I was too quick tonight. We're going up to 8, is it? Any comments? Any comments and questions? No, someone?
Sorry? No, it's the most.
In the life of Jesus, Jesus knew what is obedience.
Yep.
Cheers.
It's an unfair advantage.
So he was, if you go home, so when knowing who he was, he knew what type of relationship, what is the relationship with God. In a dualistic point of view, we say the relationship with God. But Jesus knew the intimacy between who he was, what God is. And when you are in this position, you know everything. God is everything. So when we say Jesus, because that was the best result. When you know that's the light. And when touch and breathe in what we say. We pay attention to ourselves and everything around us. All the creation that God can work because what is creation? So there is no formula aspects of get there now. Yet we all have to learn. Yes.
Because we are all in different evolution.
Some, as I said, are evolved spiritually by experience, by many incarnations. There are people, there are souls that came before and after Jesus. Some of them, for example, if the inferences that he made is from someone absolutely illuminated, someone who has experienced lives and that has awakened to his brain. And received as well, communicate. He had communications with higher level spirits, which could only communicate with him because he also was a higher level soul. So if you read those experiences, you see how these persons awaken, understand, know more about himself. And some others, like some persons of cases as well, awaken. Have this revelation and started to understand what it is to be a relationship with change, become to behave as someone with a bit more vision. So,
yeah. I think the way I see it is both of you are very similar. What G said was pay attention. And Jackson said, we look around us and inside. We pay attention and change ourselves. We pay attention, try to understand, try to learn step by step, and try to change ourselves. Sure enough, I'm not perfect. I am far from it. How do I try to modify myself? Pay attention my surrounds, pay attention how I treat everyone, and we can follow St. Augustine. At the end of the day, we go to our beds, we think what we have done during that day. Can I do better next day? Can I change myself next day to be more like Jesus, more aware of myself? That's the only way we can change. That's the only thing really we can change in this world. It's us. We can look our surrounds and be the change we want to see in the world.
It's the perspective that we have. Those perspectives is a tree that you may travel to reach that inference that sometimes we do not get by ourselves on our own. Inference is that reading philosophy or like something like people, for example, we reach a point of view that let's start thinking about, because Jesus is well gave us a point. We read the Bible, several points we say, okay, this is what, and some are. If you get someone that never read the Bible as his own life without any gospel, if you give some words of the gospel, some are undeniable. We cannot argue this thing. And so many philosophers and so many people enlightened that if you read that point of view, and you understand that point of view, for example, several passages of those masters you read, then there you go, a little new revelation, new way of yes.
And Jesus said that maybe
Yeah.
fuels
Yeah.
or something like this. So when you understand, it's because everything is set up. Everything you need to know, absolutely everything is there. If you look inside and look together, you find it. So you do not necessarily need anything. However, I agree with that. Some things, a book or whatever talk or someone you listen to, makes it.
Yeah.
Makes it. But you will only understand if you are ready to understand. By that, I don't mean bold. I mean in contact with that source inside you that understands.
Because this is experience.
Does it make sense?
Yeah. We are this body, but our soul is in this body to experience. And really, rationalizing about something is our soul experience, or what we just live experience based on whatever events. Yeah, an event that give us the same learning, the same insight, sometimes. Right? And then depending on in that kind of experience, depending on our baggage, you then will be able to unleash that knowledge and bring it back, bring it to consciousness, and then really change your perspective and understand that, okay, this should be this way and not this way. So change. And you take this to another part as well. So that probably is the way we go. Absolutely not passive.
Jesus is the example, but wasn't just said.
And there are many examples that talks about how that leads that area with other purpose. And that is there's missing information about the person's life. At that time, it's believed that he was living. I started with the book like that. So even in meetings, Jesus had a presence, thinking that this is true, and it was known as some wise person. Just prevention is due to another class of spirit. It's not the evolution of who we are. It's given by the evolutionary path. Those spirits are evolutionary path. We are now an evolutionary class. He was here to help us. He's another class. We will never be Jesus. Because we are not the same class as he. That's what. Another opinion. It's very interesting.
So every religion sees Jesus in a different way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just a curiosity. That's so.
A special being, but everyone,
Yeah, special being. Do we have a comment there?
yes. Colleagues start saying, hello, beautiful lamplighters. Jesus is the entity that has perfect connectiveness to our human condition and one to whom we are able to create a personal relationship with. He is also one that is able to support energy that we desire for active change and or transformation and expansion. But rather than align ourselves to Christianity, we can identify ourselves in a united way to embody Christ through Christ's consciousness. It's a hard word to read. Consciousness. With at its base of knowledge in its love. Which at its base of knowledge is love. Yes.
I don't know if it's gonna work.
That's beautiful, Pauline. Thank you. That's beautiful. Actually, someone has some copy that. Alex, can you copy that paste somewhere? Say I love what you said there. I want to copy. Bookmark that.
That's the chat. Thank you, Colleen, for this beautiful.
Guide our five players in a great box, please.
Let's close our eyes. Try and connect with our guides, with our guide angel. Elevating our thoughts, reaching to our brothers and sisters who came here, guide us, who came here to assist us tonight. Let's connect to our fraternities, the ones who support our house. Let's connect to our spirits of goodwill, our spirits who work for Jesus, for love. Let's say thank you for the opportunity of being here tonight, for the opportunity of sharing a bit of knowledge, for learning, for the opportunity to do good
to receive this light of love, this light of hope, this light of knowledge. Thank you for this opportunity, Jesus. Feeling your light, your love, feeling our hearts full of love. Let's share this love with all who suffer, all the beings that are suffering, who are homeless, who are in hospitals, jails, isolated. Let's share this love with our friends, with the ones who say or who think they are our enemies. Let's share this love, especially with our with our friends whose names were brought to us tonight, whose names are in our prayer box. Let's share this love with them. Let's take peace. Let's take love, harmony, and all the energies they need to balance themselves. And very humble, we ask our Father that His love can stay with us as well, and we can share during this week with whomever comes to us, and we can be recognized as disciples of Jesus, that His love can be shared through us. And asking your permission, Father, let's finalize our prayer tonight. Thank you.
Thank you guys on the Zoom. See you guys next Tuesday. Bye bye.
Thank you. Blessings to all. Bye.
Thank you, Colleen. Bye.